Have you ever waited a really long time for something you really wanted? A toy, a trip, a special day? Well, today's story is about a man who waited 14 whole years. And he did it with a happy heart. This is the story of Jacob, his long journey, and the love that changed everything. Get comfy, because this story is full of surprises. Jacob had been walking for days, and days, and days. The sun was hot, the road was dusty, and all he had was a small bag and a very big hope that God would protect him wherever he went. One afternoon he reached a quiet well in the middle of the fields. Shepherds sat nearby with their sheep, waiting for someone strong enough to roll away the huge stone covering the well. Jacob looked around, and that's when he saw her, Rachel. She was guiding her sheep gently toward the water. Her smile was kind, her voice soft, and her love for the animals showed in every step she took. Without saying a word, Jacob walked over to the heavy stone, placed his hands on it, and, with God's strength, pushed it away all by himself. Rachel couldn't believe it. No one had ever done that alone. She ran to tell her father, Laban, that a strong and kind traveler had arrived. Laban welcomed Jacob into his home, and before long, Jacob knew it clearly. He loved Rachel. So he told Laban, "If I may marry Rachel, I will work for you 7 years." 7 whole years. But Jacob didn't mind. The Bible says the 7 years felt like only a few days because of how much he loved her. Every sunrise, every chore, every step, he did with joy, thinking of the day he would finally marry Rachel. But on the wedding day, something unexpected happened. Laban tricked him. Instead of Rachel, he gave Jacob Leah, her older sister. Jacob felt shocked, sad, confused. Why would someone he trusted do this? But Jacob stayed calm. He didn't shout or fight. He spoke with kindness, and Laban agreed to let him marry Rachel too. But only after Jacob worked 7 more years, 14 years in total. Yet Jacob didn't complain. He worked with patience, humility, and obedience to God, and God blessed him, blessed his family, blessed his life, and turned his long years of waiting into a beautiful story of love, faith, and endurance, because God always sees the heart that stays faithful. Thank you for listening to this beautiful story about Jacob, Rachel, and Leah, and how God rewards patience and a loving heart. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to check our other stories, and make sure to subscribe and share this with a friend who would enjoy it too. See you in the next story.